and today we're talking tech. What's up, Superhumans? BT here. Welcome back to another 2-Minute Tuesday. If you're new to this channel, I like to create content that's going to help you move, feel, and perform better, both mentally and physically. Technology in the fitness space has come a long way. For instance, in 1927, Professor A.V. Hill pioneered the first electronic timing gate for sprinters. It was a pretty complicated process. First, the athlete wore a strip of metal around their waist, so like a belt of metal. Professor A.V. Hill then took wooden posts and put them up like every 5 yards. I don't know the exact distance, but I'm sure they were equidistant. And each of these posts had copper coils. Then as the athlete ran by, the metal strip, as it passed the copper coil, would send a weak but measurable electrical current through that copper coil, and that was measured by a galvanometer. And that reading was then charted down on photo paper, and he was able to repeatedly get very accurate readings, I think up to 1/100th of a second, but that was our first electronic timing gate. And now we have little laser gates that are insanely accurate, and they're this big and they can go in your pocket. What an age we live in. Today, I wanted to share with you 3 pieces of fitness tech that I use on almost a daily basis, and I think they'll help you out as well. Measuring your body fat rather than weight, in my opinion, is a much better determiner of health and progress. But measuring your body fat in the past has been a massive pain in the ass. You really didn't have much choice just a few years ago. In the way that you could test your body fat, you were either stuck with calipers.
Separating the fat from the muscle. Take the skin caliper and place it at the base.
And depending on the situation, like if the person you had testing you when you did your follow-up test, if that was a different person, you'd probably get a different outcome. If that same person from your first test happened to maybe use a slightly different testing site, you're getting a different outcome. The second way was through hydrostatic testing, and that's where you were repeatedly and uncomfortably dunked over and over and over underwater. Lastly, there was DEXA scan, which was incredibly accurate but just cost a ton of money. Enter the Sculpt Chisel. It's accurate, it's portable, it's easy, it's quick, and it costs as much as just one DEXA scan. And then you get to keep it forever and use it over and over and over again. What's really cool about this little guy is not only can it accurately read your body fat, but it can also give you a muscle quality reading as well. All you do is you take these sensors, you spray the sensors down, put them up here, boom, you're good to go. The app is pretty straightforward. What's really cool about it is that it's easy. You can either test as few as 3 muscle groups to get a general body fat reading, or you can get super detailed and measure up to 24 muscle groups, and it will give you a really comprehensive reading. So again, this is the Sculpt Chisel. Everything that I'm going to show here today, I'll have links in the description below, but you can pick that up. I think it's 99 bucks. Again, it's got some fairly poor reviews on Amazon, some amazing reviews, but I have really enjoyed this thing. I think it's quite cool. The second piece of technology is this simple little guy, your phone. Man, they have apps for just about everything. Phone and apps are nothing new, so I'm not going to share with you anything revolutionary. But I do want to share the 3 apps that I use most often, and I think that they'll really benefit you as well. The first app I want to share with you is one I have pretty much all my clients use, and that's MyFitnessPal. It's a food tracker and probably the most comprehensive, with like a food library of over 600,000 foods, which is just kind of crazy. So anything you want to track, you can definitely track. When you go to track, it'll track by meal order, so like breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. You can either search for food in the search bar, or you can scan a barcode, which is trippy. You just put the barcode in front of it and it'll scan it and give you all the nutritional information there. It saves all of your most commonly used foods. That way you can quickly and easily set up meals. That way inputting gets much more efficient. So it kind of learns as it goes. One of the things as a coach that I really like is that I can add friends on here. So I can go to my clients, they're my friends. And each of these people can share with me their diary. They can send me messages. We can even like set up challenges and so forth. Like I said, I pretty much just use it with my clients so I can track their foods, and then I can send them a quick message right on MyFitnessPal, which is really convenient, and tell them what things they need to change. The second app that I would highly recommend is Nike's Training Companion, the Nike NTC app. What do I love about it? Well, it's a beautifully designed app. It's super easy to navigate. It has a massive selection of workouts depending on your goals, and then a massive selection of trainers and different approaches depending on what you're into. So whether it's yoga, weight training, whatever, they have it. The other cool thing about it is that you can get workouts from professional athletes and their trainers directly, which is really cool.
Okay, welcome to stage one, and I want to break down the training for this stage because it's pretty important just to understand a few.
This is pretty awesome. This is my buddy Ryan. Ryan is actually the senior director of performance for Nike. He is also their head master trainer. Nike, if you ever watch this, I want to be a master trainer. I really like this app because it seamlessly integrates into your Apple Watch, and it'll send you notifications when new content is uploaded to the NTC. It will also, like if you have the Nike branded one like I do, you're gonna get special like notifications, challenges, etc. that coincide with your Apple Watch, which is really cool. Each program is going to give you an overview of the program. This one is 45 to 60 minutes, intermediate to advanced. Leg strength, glute strength, hip stability, explosiveness. So it tells you what you need. View drills. I can click on drill and it's gonna give me professionally shot, great audio, video tutorials, which is amazing. So it's a beautiful app. It's super easy to use. Finally, we have this app. It's called Coach's Eye. And as a coach, this is something I use all the time with my clients. It's a hassle-free video analysis tool. This app lets me send super important visual information to my client so that they can make changes and improve whatever we're trying to improve upon. Basically, they can film themselves doing a bunch of tests. They send it to me. I put it into Coach's Eye, and then I can go through and edit, and I can mark it up and show degrees. I can say, hey, this muscle group I think is tight. Maybe this isn't working enough. So not only does it have the visual information, but it's also got my voice that records over it, and then I can easily send it out. It's an awesome self-analysis tool, and I highly recommend it. Finally, we have Whoop. I've already done a massive review on this little wearable fitness tracker, and you can watch that here. The reason I like Whoop so much compared to its competitors, it does have its flaws, but the reason I like it so much is because it's the only one I've seen that tells you exactly how hard to push. It measures vital physiological markers such as heart rate variability, resting heart rate, and your sleep to do so. It gives you, right here, a little recovery wheel, and it can tell you how hard to push for that day depending on that recovery. So the fact that it's as simple as red, yellow, and green, I think is amazing. And it can be as easy as that, or you can go down a very deep rabbit hole of data if you want to, and you can go into your annual performance assessment, and you can't even see it on here, but it will give you all of your markers for the entire year in great detail. You'd have to like go onto your computer to see them all. But it's pretty amazing. Let me also just say that nobody is sponsoring this video. Nobody's paid me any money, so everything I'm saying is completely honest and are my words, my opinions. This is truly what I use and I enjoy using, and I think you'll enjoy it too. I hope you liked the video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button. That goes a long way in letting me know what kind of content you want to see more of. If you loved the video, please consider subscribing. Obviously, it goes a long way to help this channel grow, and with channel growth comes better and better content for you. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you on the next one. Peace. And then on the track at jeez, this table gets so dirty. White was such a bad idea. Anyway, don't text me.